And before we leave you now here at the host desk to get back into operations, we just wanted to answer one question for you guys. We asked you earlier on today, what are you most excited for? And we asked you to go vote on Instagram and Twitch. Instagram, you guys said launch. Twitch, you guys said lunar flyby. So I think you guys will all be very excited since we are now about 17 minutes from the opening of our launch window today.
17 minutes, guys.
As we approach terminal count, let's send it back to Daryl Nail in firing room 1. Daryl.
All right, thank you, Megan and Nicole, and just want to give you an update on the launch abort system that you just reported that they cleared. They believe, they are convinced this is an instrumentation failure. So there are 2 batteries on the LAS. The LAS, of course, and with the help of my 2-year-old son's model rocket, Daniel said I could use this, so it's okay. The LAS is right here. It's the tower above Orion. Orion capsule is inside of here. It's used to pull Orion off the rocket in case the rocket something's going on with the rocket, either on the pad or
That's not the word I'd like to hear tonight, guys. Abort?
One of the 2 batteries reported an out-of-family temperature, and it was very much out of family. And so they checked their data going back into the vehicle assembly building where they recharged the batteries and worked on them. And they have good, solid data, they reported, that tells them that this is an instrumentation failure, that there's something wrong with the sensor. And so they took it before the mission management team, which has to accept the risk, any changes to launch commit criteria, which this would be one, and they all fully accepted it. So now we are clear as far as that constraint is concerned. And one quick thing as we count down now, we are getting into the final minutes before liftoff. There's a 2-hour window. We haven't quite set the T0 yet, but this is a list of the cutouts. There are 150 cutouts that are included for this 2-hour launch window, and that's important. They're in very small print. That's important because there's basically 16 minutes inside this window that they cannot launch, and these are because of small things flying in orbit. There's a lot more things in orbit than there were back in Artemis 1 when we had 35 to 40 cutouts. For that reason, because of these 156 cutouts, they're going to be managing the launch window as we go forward. So they may have to wait out one of these cutouts. They range in time between 2 seconds to 23 seconds, but you'll hear the NASA test director talk through that. We're getting ready to merge that loop from NASA test director Jeff Spaulding.
So basically, it seems that there would be
so now I'm listening to
a possibility of an abort mission in case something happens, even when we are in the launch window. It's 14 minutes and counting. I got my lucky charm.
We're now entering one of the most consequential phases of launch day, and that's terminal count.
I'm not sure which astronaut is this going to be, but I'm keeping it with me just for good luck.
I hear the same. STC? GTC?
GTC is on 212.
All right, copy that.
NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding confirming communications with his team. There will be 2 polls that we'll hear. One from Spaulding, the NASA Test Director, confirming the ground systems and the launch team are ready to proceed. At this point, we have a clear board, no constraints.
Okay, that's good.
We need confirmation from each individual on the NASA Test Director team. So we'll hear him poll his team. The other poll that we're waiting for is the poll from Launch Director Charlie Blackwell Thompson, who will take that final status from NASA management before giving the go to come out of a hold. And you're seeing the clock count down at L minus 12 minutes.
That's the go no go phase where mission control would decide if everything is cleared for the rocket to launch. It's no different from the Saturn V launch during the moon missions in the 1960s.
Valves are being closed at this time.
Integrity copy.
NGDLP.
I can't believe how those people actually feel right now. Can you see this is the main engine?
The CIs had a few minutes ago. They were able to confirm with BCI photos that the condition that they observed has been there since 2025.
11 minutes.
Has had a chance to review the findings, and they do not have any constraints from either a CIS or merman.
Okay, no constraints. That's good. My God, that's a massive rocket.
You copy?
Yes, sir. I copy. That's good news.
Nice.
OTC, CCL 212.
OTC.
ARIS primary loop isolation valve configuration is complete.
Copy.
I've seen many rocket launches before. I've never felt that excited in my life.
And that's complete.
All right, and for all personnel, we got a little bit more
And
work to
stressed.
do, before we pick up the clock, and we're about a little over a minute from getting to T-minus 10 minutes, but we've canceled the resume time there, and then we'll pick it up after we get through all of our work and anything else that we need to do to get through the remainder of the count. So we'll continue working that.
Minus
to get
10
to our
minutes,
feature
50
today.
seconds.
So when we get to about 50 seconds from now, we'll extend that hold.
CVSE OTC. CVSE 400 290. Looking to verify that we are configured for ascent. Yep, give me about 2 more minutes. I'm going to start CMA2 streaming. Copy.
NTD COSE hold requested.
Copy that.
I have an LCC violation of O-CT-004, S-band transponder anomaly. This was a transient LCC violation, so transponder 1 had a demodulated SNR estimate that went down to 2 dBm when it should have been between 10 and 13. It is now back up to 12, but we did lose that for just a moment. It does not appear that we lost our bit sync or carrier lock, which would be indicative that we lost our lock with the vehicle. So at this point, recommendation would still be go. However, we do have a pre-planned contingency procedure if we want to look at that. But again, this is transient, so we're back in a nominal range.
All right, let's see, LPE NTD.
I'm not sure what you meant by saying transient. Is it more like meteors or satellites in orbit that are on the way of the rocket?
Let me look. It did look like it did persist for several seconds on mine, but let me take a look at the number of samples.
Could I get a repeat on the affected LCC, please?
Yes, ma'am. That's going to be O-CT-004.
Thank you.
NASA going technical on us. They paused the time. Oh my God. I think this is about the transient that the lady mentioned.
Taking a look at the data right here, looks like that was a single sample.
Yeah, copy that. RFTS does report that they also lost lock for about 5 seconds. So I would love to ask KUS and see if they also lost lock with the vehicle for any extended amount of period.
Okay, guys, it seems that we are on a pause now.
Doing that, these are 1/10 hertz measurements, correct? So we would have had to lose it for over 10 seconds to get a second sample.
Yes, sir, that's correct. It is 1/10 hertz.
Yeah, so from our perspective, the allowance is effectively up to 30 seconds, up to 3 samples based on the 1/10 hertz. This is not an LCC violation, I believe.
Yes, sir, I would agree with that at this point. Copy that.
We're checking with KUS on 232. I don't think they have 212 access. We're trying to verify, but
Seems they have a consensus, and
But it sounds like they have a loss of lock as well.
I suppose that's the mission control director.
Okay. And I guess for both KUS and COSE, do we have lock now?
That's affirmed. We do have lock for COSE.
I think we're back to normal.
Yeah, so from the integration console perspective, we did have a temporary loss there within the allowable, and per the requirement, let's go.
And this is Houston Flight. We have lock and we have good telemetry here in GSE.
Okay, this so far so good.
And KUS has reported too, they have good lock now. So with all of that, OSC, then
Start the
we
clock.
going to go configuration per your LCC?
Yes, sir. Recommendation would be go.
Right, LPE
Okay.
concur with that?
Yes, sir. LP concurs go.
And launch director?
Yes, sir. Launch director concurs go.
Director is confirming with a go and no-go in mission control to continue on with the countdown. Right now we are at a pause.
No,
That's
sir,
highly
let's
unusual,
verify
I
our
suppose.
work is complete, and I would like one last check of our constraints list.
All right, let's see. OTC, are you still waiting for config, or are you?
That is affirmed, sir.
Okay, is that your only open item?
Yeah, OTC, this is CVSC. That 400 step 290 is complete.
Copy. Okay, so OTC, you're complete with all your work?
That's affirmed.
All right, copy that. STC?
STC is complete.
And GTC?
GTC is complete.
Okay, excellent. All right, and LPE, just want to verify we have no open constraints at this time.
Okay,
No open constraints. We have a clear board, sir.
I think we have a confirmation.
Okay, tracking the same here. And launch director, with that, we are clear and ready to pick up the launch readiness poll with your go.
It's 12:18 a.m. That's April 2nd in Egypt. We passed the exact time set for the rocket to launch due to some kind of a loss of luck of some kind. I suppose we can get more info after launch.
GTC,
Cisco.
MCO,
Again, there is a go and no-go in mission control.
LPE,
LPs go.
RTD,
RTD's go.
Go.
Houston
Okay.
Flight,
Houston Flight is go.
Okay.
Rock,
Nice.
Rock is go.
and CDR.
If one of them actually says no-go, that's a no-go. So we're going to be back on the pause again.
Is ready to proceed at this time.
The good thing about this rocket is that it's liquid fueled. That's why we have this kind of ability to pause the launch as they just did. If it was a solid fuel rocket, then there would be no way of stopping the launch, even if there is some kind of a fault.
Artemis Chief Engineers are go.
Copy, thank you. EGS, Chief Safety Officer.
The Artemis CSOs are go.
Copy, thank you. Range weather.
Launch weather.
They look stressed.
Go.
Thank you.
They're not the only ones.
And Artemis MMT Chair.
MMTs go.
Thank you, John. And Integrity Launch Director.
Good Airways, Charlie, PLT.
Thank you, Charlie. This is Victor. We are going for our families.
They're checking with the mission captain, Wiseman.
This is Jeremy. We are going for all humanity.
Yes.
Artemis 2 crew is go for launch.
Going for all humanity, Jeremy says.
I copy that. Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. On this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck. Godspeed, Artemis 2. Let's go.
Let's go. Yes.
And into the launch director.
T-10.
Go ahead, launch director.
Yes, sir. You have a go to proceed with countdown.
Copy that. I'll put it in
Yes.
work.
Good.
CDR, NTD.
Perfect.
Go.
Your risers and initiate short purge per your EPROC 10.1.1, steps 8 and 9.
10.1.1, 8, 9 going to work.
Copy. CVSE NTD, start and verify recordings of our Orion cameras.
Copy.
Okay, well, there you heard it.
RSR NTD.
RSR.
They're getting ready to start terminal count.
arm rotation enable at this time.
It's
Oh
currently
my
at
God,
T-minus
guys.
10 minutes. Once we wrap up this last bit of work,
SNA arm rotation enable complete.
we're going to start that clock.
Copy that, thank you.
Integrity crew, close and lock visors.
Come on, start the clock. Come on, man.
You heard an issue, worked in real time with telemetry lock on the Orion. It was transitory, it was very short. They checked the data, confirmed that they had a good lock. This was with the S-band transmitter.
Okay, so that was a problem with the telemetry
Worked through that issue,
transient.
looked at the
What
data,
is that?
and cleared it. All with the world watching. Impressive work by the launch team. So we have a 2-hour window, which starts in just a few minutes at 6:24 p.m. Eastern Time and goes until 8:24 p.m. Eastern Time.
And ECL NTD will be waiting for your verification on the short purge.
ECL copies.
And for all personnel, once we get that short purge verification, we'll verify that we are clear to go, and then we'll proceed with the terminal count.
Seems what happened is the telemetry transient is a brief temporary anomaly or a blip in the data stream sent from the rocket to ground control. And because the SLS is a highly complex vehicle with thousands of sensors, these transients are common during the countdown and flight. A transient is any signal that lasts for a very short duration and doesn't represent the steady state of the system. On the SLS, this usually manifests in one of two ways. One, data dropouts, so it's a momentary loss of signal, LOS, where the ground station stops receiving data packets, and this can be caused by the rocket's orientation, atmospheric interference, or plume attenuations. So it seems that I don't see any disturbance in the weather causing this stream to break down. There is another reason, which is the sensor spike. So a sensor may briefly, and I suppose they did mention it, it may briefly report a value that is physically impossible or outside of normal limits, such as a temperature jump of 100 degrees in a millisecond. And this supposed to be is the reason why they got alarmed.
It's all autonomous.
NTD CCL 212, short purge initiation is verified.
All right, copy that. And
I think we're still in a go, no-go phase because the countdown hasn't started yet. And according to what we've just listened to, is that we have 2-hour window for launch.
All right, and we're clear from cutouts. And with that, we're going to resume the clock momentarily.
Okay.
And CGLS, you can resume the clock on your mark.
GLS copies. 3, 2, 1, mark. GLS mainline has been initiated.
Minus 20 seconds. Oh, wow. 26 minutes.
And that begins terminal count. Our new T0 is 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's a mistake.
We are now counting down to liftoff of Artemis 2.
Yeah, they removed it off the screen. It's actually minus 9 minutes, 30 seconds.
From now on, you're going to hear two voices on the loops. If everything goes nominally, NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding, who's directly managing the launch team, and Alex Bendelos, the GLS operator who closely monitors the software. He has the ability to stop and restart the countdown.
Even with 1 minute left to launch, the mission control director can stop the launch if something occurs.
Rock copies. 22:35:12.
Affirm.
Can you see the excitement with the people watching?
The exact T0, 6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern Time. Again, our T0 is 6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern Time. But as I was saying,
it's now 12:27 a.m. Cairo time.
Keeps you from launching, and that button allows the GLS operator to pause the countdown outside of terminal count and during terminal count.
And by the way, it's raining heavily outside.
Point. So the clock won't stop right away. If there's an issue, we'll go to the next stable holding point. This is how GLS configures the rocket and ground systems to a stable point where they can stop the countdown if that's needed. But right now, we are counting down. Our next big milestone, looking to retract the crew access arm.
Come on, man. For the love of God. Go around the moon today. Well, actually, in 10 days, basically. Yes! Oh, God.
That's the path that the astronauts took to ingress into the rocket.
So that was the catwalk where the astronauts moved from the main launch pad to the rocket. Now it's retracted. We've got 4 astronauts stuck inside the rocket now, with minus 7 minutes, 18 seconds.
Of course, the launch abort system,
no turning back now.
Great shot there of the crew access arm retracting away. The launch abort system is the tower at the top, and that's what would pull Orion and its crew off the top of the rocket in case of an emergency, whether it's on the ground or in flight. This is critical safety hardware that protects the lives of the astronauts.
So this is more like the seat on an air jet. So in case there is some kind of an accident, you would automatically be pulled away from the rocket, as you heard, either on the ground or in flight. So there is a precautionary plan to rescue the astronauts in case something wrong happens, even during the launch. Six minutes and counting.
Weather is 90% go, the range is go, all systems are go.
GLS is go for core stage tank pressurization.
That means the replenish valve for the liquid hydrogen tank has now closed, and that tank is beginning to pressurize to flight levels because that hydrogen is naturally boiling inside the tank. We'll get the liquid oxygen tank a little later in the count.
I'm getting more stressed now because I'm listening to the rain outside, pouring heavily, and watching this historic moment all at the same time. My heart is pounding hard.
GLS verifies last capability available.
And CDR, do you copy?
CDR copies, last available.
That's great news, and you heard the NTD verify that with the commander of the mission.
GLS is go for FTS arm.
Now work is being done to arm the flight termination system. This is so the range safety can send a flight termination command if the rocket flies too far off track. There's a brief built-in delay, so the launch abort system has time to pull the astronauts to safety
go for
first.
LH2 high flow bleed check.
We're at 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
That's so the cryo team gets verification that the RS-25 engines, all 4 of them, are in the proper temperature range for launch.
Tension is building up.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
Core stage APUs start. Those are auxiliary power units. High-speed turbines, which provide pressure to hydraulic pumps that steer the RS-25 engines. We're going to see a gimbal test a little later at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what allows that to happen.
Just texting a friend telling them that there is 3 minutes to launch. You know
seconds,
who you are.
We're listening for go for purge sequence 4. That's a helium purge of the 4 core stage engines downstream of the propellant valve. This gets all the air and moisture out of there.
So the smoke you see is a way of repressurizing the tank because hydrogen is just heating up inside. The tremendous power that we are about to see when the rocket launches into space. 2 minutes.
In just a few seconds, we're going to get that thrust vector control actuator test. This is a gimbling of the engines.
It's pressurized now. So far, so good.
There are the 4 RS-25s, 3 of them.
The R-25, the shuttle engines.
Shuttle parts. And there you see them moving.
They're testing the engines.
Now we're going to start moving.
The angle of motions that you see is the way of navigating the rocket during launch.
Taking ground power away and now going to battery power.
GLS is go for upper stage internal power.
Minus 1 minute 50 seconds.
All right, power is removed from the rocket's upper stage. The ICPS, and it's been switched to battery. Same milestone for the lower core stage coming up at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right now, the 4-person Artemis 2 crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon. And if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
So a flyby around the moon in 6 days and coming back after 10 days. A total 10-day trip.
Which houses 3 flight computers, is now on its own power. There's no more hold time because there's no more margin on these batteries. So we would have to recycle back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hold.
Please don't.
One minute.
58
right now, the
seconds.
rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
GLS is go for ALS.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket
We're on automated launch sequence now.
NASA has ever launched. Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines
5,
lit.
4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT.
This should go on for at least 8 minutes to adjust the trajectory to the moon. Now it's the first phase is burning. Look at the power of this thing, my god.
Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour. Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max Q.
Come on, Artemis. Come on. Keep going.
Have you the same?
Communication signal transfer confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds.
Okay, the vehicle is supersonic now.
Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
Come on, come on.
One minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time, standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation, expected at the 2-minute 9-second mark.
A couple of minutes and the first phase should separate from the rocket now.
Confirmed separation. Main engine's throttling up.
Okay, good. Yes. These are the main two boosters now, going back to Earth.
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready. Copy all, Stan.
Sweet.
Integrity, SM priming complete.
SM priming complete.
2 minutes 45 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. Thrusters on Integrity.
3 minutes into the flight.
Ready state, ahead of service module fairing separation. Minutes into the flight. Integrity, 49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange, now passing 5,000 miles per hour.
Okay, we have separation.
Standing by for launch abort system jettison.
Houston Integrity, good last jettison, great view.
Copy jettison, Team Eco 8+02.
Sweet.
We see you safe on board, Stan.
And Houston has you loud and clear on Tidris at the common line.
Outstanding, Stan, we have you the same.
So far, so good.
3 minutes 50 seconds into the flight of Artemis 2, Wiseman, Glover, Cook, and Hansen cross the boundary to space with good comm checks. GPS signals acquired after last jettison, now working on internal checks to verify accuracy. Flight Dynamics Officer analyzed the time of main engine cutoff, confirmed at 8 minutes 2 seconds, time of MECO.
It's amazing. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. We should be able to watch the live broadcast during the trip to the moon on the live channel, the NASA channel, in the next 10 days. And hopefully we're going to get some very good shots of the moon when they go flyby and on their way back to Earth.
Stan, we see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
4 minutes into the flight.
Approaching 5 minutes into the flight, Commander Reed Wiseman confirms he has visuals of his destination. GPS guidance, navigation, and control software finishes internal checks and sends to navigation channels.
Mission Commander just confirmed the site of the moon.
Integrity, 3 engine press.
3 engine press.
On time, now passing 5 minutes 20 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. At this point, 3 good main engines are all that's needed to carry Integrity to a nominal main engine cutoff target. Though at this time, we're seeing 4 good engines here in Mission Control Houston. Integrity, 75 miles in altitude, 330 miles downrange, approaching 10,000 miles per hour.
The rocket is now one small just dot with 4 people going outside the planet. Good luck, guys.
Same on board, Stan.
I really wish if it were a moon landing. What we're seeing now is just a visualization. It's not an actual footage. But this is the burn. This is the burn outside the Earth's atmosphere or within it.
Integrity. Expect nominal shutdown.
Now the final launch phase.
Nominal shutdown.
Six minutes 40 seconds of mission elapsed time. Shutdown plan is as expected. Again, the time of MECO was confirmed at 8 minutes 2 seconds into the flight.
The main engine is just burning all the fuel inside of it.
7 minutes of mission elapsed time.
I suppose at the 8th minute, we're supposed to get that final phase separated.
At the 7-minute 30-second mark. Now 84 miles in altitude, 650 miles downrange, traveling more than 15,000 miles per hour.
Integrity. AOA open.
AOA open.
The window is now open for an abort once around option that would target splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. Still following nominal ascent at this time. About 10 seconds remaining until the main engine cutoff of the Space Launch System core stage. Standing by for confirmation of MECO and core stage separation.
Core stage separation, and that should be the final burn. We're waiting for Jeremy, the mission commander, to confirm it. I think we have separation now.
Integrity and nominal MECO core stage separated.
Beautiful. Yes.
We see the same on board, Stan.
We have separation. Oh my god. 4 people on their way to the moon now.
8 minutes 40 seconds into the flight, we have a nominal main engine cutoff heading in the right trajectory on the way to swing around.
And that main engine should jettison and fall into the Pacific Ocean, where it will be retrieved by the Navy.
Still attached to the Orion spacecraft.
This is the Orion spacecraft. This is the one that will take them to and around the moon and back to Earth. 9 minutes of mission
elapsed time. Integrity crew of Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen now in orbit around the Earth at the beginning of their journey to the moon.
What can I say?
Integrity Houston, looking ahead to PRM.
Good luck,
numbers
folks.
So far per the pad.
I am speechless.
Copy that, Stan. Numbers for the pad.
Okay.